Here we are. This is us, the Everglades Agricultural Area, one of the most fertile, productive, and important agricultural basins in the nation. We're farmers, of course, but what people may not realize is we're also researchers, scientists, engineers, environmentalists, and water experts. We're chock full of PhDs. Our savvy has been put to work advancing America's largest environmental effort, Everglades restoration. Politicians led, environmentalists talked, but when the work needed to be done, it's farmers who rolled up their sleeves. What is Everglades restoration? In its simplest form, it's a story of this, phosphorus. Although it can be associated with pollution, phosphorus is actually an essential building block for life. But as they say, everything in moderation. Because of that, 2 decades ago, stakeholders came together and agreed there needed to be less phosphorus flowing to the Everglades. The Everglades Forever Act was born. The goal? To reduce phosphorus to 10 parts per billion. Our farming area was the centerpiece of the effort. We were tasked with reducing phosphorus by 25% each year. Our mission? To go from here to here. First, our best management practices were put to work. Our fields are now perfectly level before we farm. This stops water from going from our farms into canals. If soil finds a way to escape toward the canal, our berms trap it. We have reduced fertilizers. We know exactly how much fertilizer is needed by our crops and exactly where it's needed. Precise applications are led by soil testing. Our region analyzes 10,000 soil samples each year, and we apply using banding instead of broadcasting. 30% less fertilizer is used this way. Additionally, rotating our crops produces grains and vegetables while preserving the environment. In growing rice, we flood our farms with 2 to 3 inches of water, which naturally defeats pests and weeds. It also conserves soil by keeping it out of contact with air. Our rice farms are also the preferred home of thousands of birds. We recover nutrients by constantly cleaning our canals. Sound easy? With hundreds of miles of canals in the EAA, it's a huge job that involves a heavy investment from farmers at $2,000 per mile. Secondly, we pay an agricultural privilege tax to farm. At $25 per acre, $11 million per year goes straight to fund restoration. This is a one-of-a-kind tax in the United States. No other farmer outside of the EAA pays a special tax to produce food. Finally, EAA farmers have surrendered more than 100,000 acres of productive farmland and have paid more than $250 million in taxes for projects like the man-made wetlands called Stormwater Treatment Areas, or STAs. These STAs receive water from the farms and further filter nutrients. After traveling through the STAs, water is ready to go to one of 3 water conservation areas before making its way to Everglades National Park. So, what's our report card? Over more than 20 years, EAA farmers have achieved an annual phosphorus reduction of more than 55% each year. That's 2 times cleaner than the state's goal. Today, rain accounts for more than double the phosphorus entering the Everglades than all other sources. How can we be so sure? 3,000 water samples have been taken each year across the EAA for the last 20 years at farmers' expense. We report to the South Florida Water Management District the flow of all of our 150 pumps that send water to their canals every day. This involves heavy man-hours, science, and data crunching. It's hard data that shows our success. The most monumental environmental restoration project in the world is succeeding. Everglades National Park is in full compliance.